Welcome, Cancer. This is going to be a reading for January the 27th all the way through the 4th of February. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to, if the message resonates, to like and subscribe. And I'm going to start off with a channeled message here to start off and give the general feel for the overall reading for Cancer, okay? Okay, so, this looks nice. I feel like timing is like just right for you. Something feels really right with timing. It's almost like you stepped in the right place at the right time. I'm also getting one word here. It's coming through symbolically, which is monopoly. So I feel like there might be some kind of advantage that you have for yourself. And I'm also feeling a little bit of like you're giving yourself credit for whatever's happening right now because you said that this was going to happen, and there you go. And then I see you just kind of run off into the distance and into the horizon. Okay, so that's going to be the general feeling of the overall message here, and we'll go ahead and start tarot. Thank you all for being here. So grateful to have you. So it looks like we're talking about a little bit of rest and recovery at the same time, despite all the things that I just said. A little bit of rest, a little bit of recovery, coming back to yourself after a time of strenuous activity. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look. Okay, so it looks like here you are currently in a state of manifestation with whatever this has to deal with. It looks like you are, I don't know what this is actually. I'm trying to interpret this correctly, but there's something that's important for you. There's something that's giving you a lot of drive, something likely very important to you, might even have to deal with a sense of purpose. But with this Four of Swords, it brings a feeling of recovery and healing, okay? And they actually, this is being highlighted. Whatever this is, you can bring this sense of need to retreat even higher. There's an importance here with taking care of yourself, so that's coming through. Okay. We're also talking about intuition and going with what your gut is trying to tell you. This could deal with being comfortable being alone. Somebody who is clear with what they want. And I can see you have a really nice energy of the High Priestess here that's orbiting very nicely. There's a nice balance between your heart and your head. And you're manifesting this outward. And you have a willingness about you that is actually pushing you out from a place of self-love out into the world to share your self-love in order to help others in some kind of way. And I can really see this in your mind area, so you're taking action on this. This is like, I don't know how far you're actually going with this, but it seems like you're getting a little bit stuck in your head. It still feels good in your head, in your head, and you're on the mind level, but it looks like you're not for some reason. I don't see you using this sense of myself time and taking it very far into the future. So there's a time of rest and recovery, isolation, time being with yourself. Not so much sharing yourself with other people, but spending time with yourself, even in that really good state of enlightenment that you've already reached it. Okay, and I'm still getting this sense of retreat, isolation. Not that particularly that you're not feeling good, but Spirit's definitely highlighting a time of introversion. Okay, so this is funny. This reading is just all the connects pointing. Queen of Cups, and she is the healer. She is the sensitive. She is one who has infinite compassion. Is really good with animals. The listener, okay? And I really see you all having that confidence of knowing that, you know, this is who you are, Cancer. And that energy is really taking over your mind right now. And it's coming from a place of courage that's coming from your heart. So whatever this has to do with, it doesn't look like you have been, I feel like this is almost like came to us as a surprise to you. Because this doesn't look like you had much intention to do something with this part of yourself that wants to heal and heal others. It looks like a part of your heart has known about this part of yourself, but haven't really taken action on whether or not you want to project that into the world. You kind of had it sitting in your heart there, not really knowing what to do with it. And now it's coming out. You're realizing that about yourself. And I think at this time, Spirit is actually asking you to, they want to level up your heart with as much inspiration that is coming in through your mind area, because you have all this inspiration about who you are, about being this sensitive and compassionate person, but your heart it's almost like it was kind of unprepared for all that. And so Spirit is asking you to come back to the heart and create those good intentions that are coming from Spirit, because this is more of a time to be passive and not so much be active. But I can see that Spirit is wanting to prepare you, because this looks something that is going to turn into something big here. Cancer. I don't know what kind of work you're in, if you're a teacher or you like to work with other people and you like to share and make people feel good, letting people know that you're there and that you care. You might be coming into circumstances where you realize you have a knack for being just that type of person, but your heart it's almost like it's doubting the mind in which it sees how this characteristic and attribute about yourself can really benefit you and the world. So I can see that you have a sense of dissatisfaction with your world a little bit, as in you might see what you have and you're like, I'm not really sure if that's for me anymore. And it is a call, this is a very good card for you to figure out what is it that's gonna fill my cup. And I can see you thinking more and more about this, and you're in this, the first stages of empowerment, where you're beginning to move, and in your mind you're going to be feeling you're no longer wanting to create any more problems, but create the opposite of that, which is finding out more, discovering more, sharing more, receiving more. And I see you moving more and more into this place of acceptance of what is. And what I mean by what is all these good things that you're feeling, even though it's a process of, oh my God, why am I so unsure? Why do I feel doubt? This is all part of that process. And if you accepting that part, you're gonna lead yourself higher and higher into your discovering what it is that you love, and choosing consciously to do that more and more. And I see you now figuring out what that is, what your calling is, where you belong, where you want to belong. Because all you're looking for is to discover who you are, which is love, and to spread what you are, which is love. Okay. And let's do one last card here. Okay. And we have the Lovers. Why am I not surprised? So the Lovers deals with choice and choosing your destiny according to you, due to extensive self-exploration and self-knowledge of oneself, and then applying that power into the world, and making and knowing and having confidence in who you are and in your own skin, and bring that to the world for people to see. And I can definitely see here you are going to be moving in that place where this Lovers, this choice is totally circulating. Nice balance from your heart in your head. And I can see, again, you're in the introductory stages of self-empowerment, where you're starting to move and you're starting to make choices and you're starting to follow your bliss, or figuring out what your bliss really is. And that's going to be moving more and more into the mind of yours, It's very exciting. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of like college stuff in my head right now. And I'm getting like commitments. I'm getting commitments. The word commitments is coming through as well. One thing is happening here. They want you from time to time to connect with your heart. So when you find something that you might like, they want you to pause all action and become more passive and enter your heart space and ask yourself, does this path that I want to take forward, does it make sense? Is this something that I'm going to unconditionally love and stick with forever? Because this is your life, and this is your love for your own self. And what else can I say? That's gonna be your reading, Cancer. I will gonna close this out. But again, if you resonate with this message, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much. I'll see you the next time.